anything you have ever learned to do? Would you say that you've learned much of what you know by seeing someone else do it first? This concept is one that psychologists like Albert Bandura have been looking into for decades and is part of his social learning theory. Bandura believes that a person's learning is influenced equally by three factors: their self-beliefs, their environment, and their behavior. Observational learning is the given name for the concept of learning by observing another's behavior. The individual exhibiting the behavior is referred to as the model, while the individual learning via the model is the observer. There are three types of models, these being symbolic, which could be a celebrity or a fictional character, a live model, which is seen in this yoga class example, or a combination of both. Each model should adhere to 4 characteristics to increase the likelihood that the behavior is repeated by the observer. 1. The model must be relevant to the observer. 2. They must be competent or viewed as capable of completing the task. 3. They must have high status in comparison to the observer. And 4. They should be gender appropriate. Because Alicia is a certified female yoga instructor, she is a great example of a live model. Equally as important to the characteristics of the model are those of the observer. The observer needs to pay attention to the model's behavior, be able to retain the information that they observe, have the ability to reproduce the behavior, and the observer must also be motivated. Self-efficacy refers to a person's belief that they can succeed at a certain task. Self-efficacy is made up of 4 main components: modeling, verbal persuasion, past performance, and one's physiology and emotional state. Not only does Morgan use Alicia as her model, but also she has high self-efficacy because she has done well in previous lessons based on her past performance. Alicia incorporates verbal persuasion by always telling her students that they're doing well and that falling only means that they're trying. Besides self-efficacy, the other portion of self-beliefs is self-regulation, which refers to holding oneself accountable, being in control, and setting goals. Self-regulation is made up of 3 components, which are self-observation, self-judgment, and self-evaluation. Clearly, Alicia is at a more advanced level with her yoga skills, so Morgan seeing Alicia do complicated moves and comparing her to her goal would be her self-judgment. Her self-observation would be her attempting the moves and viewing her own progress. Morgan gauging if her performance is good or bad and setting it as a goal for herself in the future is her self-evaluation. Alicia always sets up a comfortable environment, including essential oils and lighting, to make sure that her students are capable of learning. Social learning theory shows us that learning is a social act. We learn from observing the behaviors of others and the environment around us.